Have you ever felt it? That bone-deep exhaustion that no amount of sleep can seem to fix. A heavy blanket you can't quite shrug off. Standing in a crowded room with a smile fixed on your face, while inside you're screaming, "Doesn't anyone see how hard this is?" You're juggling everything. The deadlines, the bills, the family needs, the quiet anxieties that creep in at 3 a.m. You tell yourself to push through, that this is what being an adult feels like. But deep down, you know this is something more. This isn't just fatigue, it's a quiet crisis. This feeling has a name: burnout. It is not your fault, not a sign of weakness or personal failing. You're not broken, you're just overwhelmed. And it's okay. If you've ever stared at the ceiling at 3 a.m., you're not alone. Our culture is steeped in the glorification of hustle. We celebrate the person who answers emails at midnight, who never takes a sick day, who juggles a dozen projects with a seemingly effortless smile. We've created a mythology of having it all together, where vulnerability is treated like a liability. We're taught to armor up, push feelings down, present a polished exterior. We pretend we're fine, we're great, we're just a little busy, when in reality, we're drowning. This performance of perfection is isolating. Slogans demand we lean in without naming the forces pushing us over. The wellness industry sells pricey fixes while ignoring systemic stressors. We trade stories of being slammed in a bizarre competition of exhaustion. We don't recognize it as a choice. We assume this is the price of admission for a meaningful life. But the cost? It severs us from our authentic selves. Maintaining an image devours energy. We lose touch with who we are and what we need. Emotions become inconveniences instead of signals. Rest looks like a luxury we haven't earned. This disconnect is the soil where burnout takes root. It thrives between the persona and the person. The greater the gap, the more our spirit erodes. Bravery is dismantling the myth. It begins with truth, to ourselves, then to each other. This is hard, and I'm not okay. We create spaces to put down the armor. No one has it all together. Burnout isn't a cinematic collapse. It's a slow, silent erosion of the self. It creeps in quietly, chipping away at your joy, your patience, your clarity, until you barely recognize yourself. The spark goes gray. You go through the motions. Psychological effects are insidious. Brain fog makes simple choices monumental. You reread the same email 5 times. You forget appointments, misplace your keys, lose words mid-sentence. Your brain isn't lazy, it's overloaded. Your cognitive system is sending a flare, begging for a break. Emotionally, burnout hollows you out. Detachment, cynicism, irritability with those you love. You feel walled off. It's not that you've stopped caring, it's a protective mechanism, conserving what little is left. Millions live this in silence, smiling in meetings, posting happy photos, minds racing. The true tragedy, it steals our capacity to fully engage with life. It robs our very essence. Our bodies are brilliant communicators. They don't lie. Burnout is physiological. Headaches, knots in the stomach, colds from cortisol's toll. Your body processes stress, your mind suppresses. Heart flutters, back in spasm, muscles carrying emotional load. We silence messages instead of hearing the story behind them. Your body is keeping the score. Sleepless nights, skipped lunches, swallowed feelings. Healing begins when we listen and ask, what is this tension asking for? Hope begins with permission to pause. Not quitting life, an internal shift. Stop, breathe, acknowledge the path isn't sustainable. The first crack of light in burnout's dark. Thank the loud inner critic. Choose the pause anyway. True productivity is born from rest, not relentless striving. In practice, don't pick up the phone at wake, take your full lunch away from screens, schedule a do-nothing block. This is profound self-compassion. You are not a machine. Honor natural rhythms of effort and rest. Under stress, we breathe fast and shallow. Reclaiming your breath is powerful and free. Slow your breath. Tell your body, you are safe, the threat has passed. Stand down. Let's try it now. Stop where you are. Notice air at your nostrils. Notice it fill your lungs. Notice it leave. Inhale for 4, hold. Exhale for 6. Do 3 cycles. Notice the shift. That's the beginning. Breath is your anchor in anxiety's storm. Before a hard conversation, find your breath. Awake at night, return to inhales and exhales. Integrate it into moments you already have. Small breath pockets. Reconnect with your breath and reclaim your life one moment at a time. You set the pace. You can return to center again and again. For many of us, especially those socialized as women, yes is a reflex. Each yes feels small, but together they become a crushing weight. Our calendars serve others and leave no room for us. Boundaries aren't walls, they're gates we control. No is a complete sentence. You can soften it. Thank you for thinking of me. I don't have the capacity right now. Start small. Practice on low stakes. Each gentle no becomes a powerful yes to your well-being. Healing isn't a grand gesture. It's daily, mundane rituals. Make 5 minutes non-negotiable for what nourishes you. End the day with 3 gratitudes. Small is enough. Move to connect, not punish. Notice trees, sky, your feet on the ground. Movement processes stress hormones and releases tension. Create or connect. Journal worries out. Listen to moving music. Message a trusted friend. These are necessities for a wholehearted life. The journey back isn't linear. There will be good days with clarity and hard days when it still feels heavy. The goal isn't perfection, it's kindness to yourself. Healing is returning to gentleness again and again. You've survived every hardest day. Your worth is inherent, not earned. You are worthy of rest, joy, and peace simply because you exist. Let that truth sink into your bones. It's the antidote to hustle culture. Progress is noticing your breath when stressed, saying no to what depletes you, and choosing a walk over doom scrolling. It's allowing sadness or anger without judgment. Real, sustainable change happens in tiny, humane shifts. You are not your burnout. You are not your exhaustion. You are the courageous, beautiful, imperfect human learning to live with compassion. You are learning to come home to yourself. One breath, one moment, one imperfect day at a time. You are not your stress. You are the strength that carried you through every storm. Healing isn't instant. It's progress, one peaceful moment at a time.